Hey YouTube, Bob here, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new Beyond Light weapons and gear trailer that came out this morning. Now normally I don't do too many videos like this. I really enjoy checking out the new stuff that comes out. Obviously I'm a big fan of the new stuff and I'm one of the first people to play it typically. So it kind of made sense that I should start recording some videos on the initial thoughts, reactions, and descriptions of all these new things, because you guys may or may not have time to dig into the Bungie articles and things like that to really see what everything does and all that stuff. So here we are making a video. We're more or less going to watch this together, but I'm going to break down every little bit of information they gave us to really get the most out of it. So if you're ready for that, if you're excited to watch that, buckle in because it's about to get gritty. So here we go. As we know, November 10th, I believe, is the launch date for Beyond Light. So we're just a little bit, about a month out, and we've got some cool stuff in the works. See this. Apparently it's rated T for teen. So that's good to know. So first up, we have some pretty cool cinematics. I don't know how loud this is, so hopefully we get the no time to explain. So if you've seen the no time to explain before, basically it's a D1 exotic and it's coming back into D2. Back in the day you used to get precision hits and it would refund the ammo to your magazine. Now it does even more. Precision hits and hits against enemies affected by stasis will both return ammo to the magazine. You can stack this effect to summon a portal which will fire bullets from an alternate timeline of the weapon. Now that is just ridiculous. So you are going to be firing bullets out of this gun and you're going to summon an arc soul next to you basically from another dimension to shoot the bullets out with you. Imagine stacking this with an arc soul buddy and having 2 turrets to help fight with you. That would be pretty cool. I can already imagine some pretty crazy builds with this and I am excited. I can't wait. All right, next up we have the Cloud Strike, and this one sounds pretty obvious. So basically it's quite literally the Thunderlord but in sniper rifle form. We get, all right, you want to move? There we go. I'm reading it on this other screen trying to be professional and it broke. So precision final blows will generate lightning bolts at the target's location, and rapid precision hits will summon an entire storm at the point of impact. So we'll see how powerful this really is. In this trailer, they actually one-shot 3 Guardians with one shot. They just show it for a second, and they really like to tease you with this kind of stuff. They like to show, oh look, you know, Sunshot one-hits other enemies when it explodes, even though, you know, it didn't back in the day. So we'll see how strong this really is. It's nice that precision hits generate lightning storms rather than kills, because this is some huge DPS on bosses. The reason the Thunderlord was so powerful when it came out is because it chained lightning on the Thunderlord bullet hits, not kills. So you could really dump it into Riven or whoever and it would just splash damage and splash lightning everywhere and it would do lots of damage. So this sniper is going to be along the same path, except it does really good DPS all around, I imagine. We'll see what archetype it is. We'll see what you know, secondary perks it might have. Who knows, maybe it's got like 2 in the magazine so you can't really even hit rapid hits. Time will tell. And it would be really cool if it was a sniper that could one hit nearby enemies, kind of like a Firefly explosion in PvP, but we will see. All right, next up they cut very quickly into the Lament. Now this is the first exotic sword in Destiny 2. Finally, they're back. What we have here is it's called the Lament. It is a mortal blade, a stalwart shield. Block with the Lament to rev the blade. It's quite literally a chainsaw on the side of the sword right there, as you can see. And if you block, you will rev the chainsaw and then shred through shielded enemies. What? Now that sounds pretty cool. At its peak, damaging an enemy will heal the wielder. Not even killing, damaging the enemy. So as you can see here, they actually run up and one hit a shielded barrier goblin, and I'm sure it's not truly powerful depending on the ability to one hit big enemies like that, but the animation is extremely cool. I'm very glad that they have its own individual animation. Just look at this. You do this like jumping, glowing uppercut. But we'll see. It's not always the best idea to try and hit a champion with a sword in a Grandmaster Nightfall. Last I checked, typically that's going to get you killed very quickly. But hey, you know, maybe this will work out. It says, straight up says, the hits will heal you. So there's a good chance that maybe you can block towards it and then swing and hit it and kill it. Maybe. It's got a lot of potential, and we'll see how it goes. I'm most excited for the sword right now at this point. Ah, I see. They skipped that gun. All right. So Ice Fall Mantle. They're saving the best for last. There's one more gun. There's one more exotic weapon that they haven't showed us yet. And if you haven't seen yet, hold on to your horses. All right. Ice Fall Mantle replaces barricade with overshield. So now this is a personal favorite of mine. This is actually the reason why I was like, I need to make a video, because the Icefall Mantle is basically the no backup plans 2.0, and they're even better than before. So basically this exotic replaces the damn near useless Titan barricade to transform it into an overshield around your body, and you can run with this overshield. It's basically Titan defenders, they punch, they get an overshield, right? Well of Radiance, you throw your little grenade on the ground and you overshield people. It's like that. You literally use your Titan's barricade, and instead of putting up a wall and probably getting yourself killed anyway and getting in the way of other things and not being able to punch through it, you get a full body overshield with an unknown amount of health at this point, but it looks really freaking badass. Just look at that. Like, what the? Let's watch that again real quick. All right, was that not the coolest shit? He just literally just Hulk like screams, he gets an overshield and goes shooting a primary at a boss. I cannot wait. I literally cannot wait for that. That is going to make a massive difference. But then we immediately see this bad boy and all the Titans with their overshields shit their pants, because the Mask of BAKRIS. So this is a hunter mask that replaces your dodge ability, kind of like the Titan just replaced his Titan barricade, but this replaces your hunter's dodge, your shade step, with blink. Literally. Why did they do that? Hunters do not need blink. All you hunters out there are screaming right now. You don't understand how powerful this is. They show a really bad example here on how it can be used, but what you don't understand is this guy is running straight forward with no animation. He just vanishes like he's a hacker. Just whoop, he's out of there, out of the way of that hammer, and then he's like 10 feet forward, ready to fight. Well, if you think about it, okay, dodge, you can dodge in any direction. So who's to say that you can't blink in any direction when you use your dodge, right? So imagine hand cannoning somebody, blinking forward and shotgunning them to finish them off, or sliding into shotgun somebody, and let's say you don't kill them, which happens a lot of times, or whatever, slide around the corner, hit some shots, right? And then you blink back 10 feet, and they've already got their shotgun out to try and shotgun you, and you're not there anymore. You're just gonna hand cannon or primary them in the face. Like, it's literally going to, it's the ultimate movement exotic, is the ultimate, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm very scared. All right, next up is the, maybe you guys can figure out how to say this, Arthritis Embrace, the superior weighted knife. Now personally, this exotic seems a little silly to me, but hey, it allows your hunter's weighted knife to gain a second ricochet, and rapid precision hits with the knife. Oh no, rapid precision hits gain a damage bonus and can temporarily stagger enemies. So it's unclear if it's rapid precision hits with a weapon or if it's with a throwing knife, because you can't really rapidly hit precision hits with a throwing knife if you think about it, you know? So we'll see how that goes. It might be nice if your throwing knife could deal extra damage because you hit headshots with your gun. That would be really useful in PvE. We'll see, but hey. Next up, the Dawn Chorus. So this is an improved Dawnblade. And I've never been a huge fan of exotics that purely fuel supers in PvP, but in PvE, this sounds actually really nice. The Warlock's Daybreak projectiles deal extra damage and cause enemies to burn on contact, which actually means maybe you can use a Dawnblade in PvE. Hey, who'd have thought, right? Currently, it's all Well of Radiance, Novas, maybe some Storms, but maybe it's finally Dawnblade's time to shine. Kind of looks like a little praying mantis, and it's cute as fuck, and I'm down. So they deal extra damage and cause enemies to burn, and you gain melee energy each time a burn damages a target. So that's pretty cool. I guess you're gonna get your melee energy back faster, and which is a little silly because you're in your super. That doesn't really make sense to me, but we'll see how it actually plays out. It looks cool, and it's actually got some functionality in PvE, so I'm down. I'm all about it. Kind of turns into a splash damage. Okay, next up is actually a pretty cool exotic. Here we have the Necrotic Grip, and they look cool as shit. So melee spreads poison. They're literally basically like a poison. This is what I thought the fourth subclass was going to be. I thought it was going to be some sort of caustic or poison damage type, and we'll see how Stasis goes, but that's what I was really hoping for. Kind of like Borderlands has the caustic damage. A poison damage would have been cool, but here at least we have it in the form of an exotic. Melee spreads poison, a deadly caress compound. Melee attacks corrupt enemies with increasing damage over time. Defeating a corrupted combatant spreads the corruption to nearby enemies and restores melee energy. So that is pretty cool. Not only is the melee damage burn going to deal more over time, kind of like the Thorn, but it is also going to restore your energy, and if you kill anybody with it, it spreads it even more. Hello, coronavirus. Welcome to Crucible. All right, next up, I believe this is the last one on the list, is the Precious Scars. Now, I don't know why they did this so out of order, but this is actually for Titans. And it doesn't say it anywhere. I thought this was for Warlocks, but I guess it's for Titans. Reviving your teammates creates an overshield that looks kind of like Scory's Revenge that heals you and nearby allies, or shields all of you. So it's like getting a res shield for everybody, and it's actually pretty neat. I feel like if you're ever going to carry in trials, or even just most of the time in a new area of PvE, this is going to be a massive exotic, because if you're trying to just struggle to stay alive and just keep resin, slap this bad boy on and it's GG's. Oh, now we're back to what I said earlier. I said they were saving one for the end. Salvation's Grip. Now, this is a cool looking exotic. It looks like I think they had this in Halo, maybe like a handheld drum barrel grenade launcher that you don't use like a rifle. You hold it down like a freaking chainsaw. It's called the Salvation's Grip. Redemption is in your grasp. Each fired projectile creates stasis crystals that will freeze nearby targets. Charge it to increase the amount of crystals created and the freeze radius. So it's gonna be like a splash damage grenade launcher kind of thing that you can charge up and freezes shit nearby. And that looks awesome. I didn't know that you could do this for Stasis, but if this is true, if I can freeze somebody and then slide through them to break it, is that not the coolest thing ever? Maybe this grenade launcher will be actually lit. Who knows? But it looks really freaking cool. So now they show us a little teaser. We've got some of the new guns, some of the new exotics that you get for pre-ordering right here. Like you get the exotic Sparrow, an ornament for your No Time to Explain, and I guess catalyst. Portal fires faster, so it almost feels like a little bit of a pay to win, but you can probably earn the catalyst in game, but they just give it to you right off the rip. Kind of like the normal quote unquote battle pass style. All that stuff's cool, but all that stuff isn't really a necessity by any means. I don't think they have anything else in this trailer, so we're gonna go ahead and close this. And I wanted to show you guys even further breakdown. This is actually the page where it's all on. It looks really flippin' cool. But here you can see the new weapons. Now this is the new set of legendary gear and I'm in love with it. It looks really cool. It's like this red exoskeleton kind of guns. Absolutely awesome. We got a scout rifle, a sidearm, auto, rocket launcher, and I can't tell. I believe this is a shotgun. I think we saw it in the trailer earlier, but we'll see. It could be something else. Pretty sure it's a shotgun. It doesn't have any magazine of any sort. It's got a really big ejector here that should eject shotgun's shells. But that's not all of the new red weapons. If you scroll down even farther, they show you cool new gear, and they have a couple here that were missed out. Clearly, there's a machine gun over in this corner. We have a different type of linear fusion, maybe. I think this is the scout going in the other direction. There's also a bow, and I don't even believe that that auto rifle was in the picture. That magazine looks, oh no, it's just facing the other direction. So they're trying to juke you a little bit. They've showed the sword, the new exotics here, possibly a different exotic there. That looks like maybe like a Fellwinter's helm. That doesn't even look like a new item. I don't know what that is, but there's a lot more to unpack here. There's even a new Titan glove. Actually, that's probably the one. But yeah, there it is. So there you have it. I guess there's a collector's edition if you really want, but it's sold out, so you don't even bother looking at it. Well, there you have it. Thank you for watching this video, guys. That's the complete breakdown of the new trailer and new gear with Beyond Light. New exotics. There's 10 new exotics. I believe 6 of them are armor pieces, 2 for each class, and 4 of them are weapons. Those are off the rip. There's probably more inbound, is involving exotic quests and exotic just drops, and then obviously events like the Solstice event came with the Traveler's Chosen sidearm, etc. etc. So look forward to a lot of new stuff coming up soon. It's less than a month away, so get your calendars ready. Take your vacation time because this one's going to be huge. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment below which your favorite exotic was, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.